Welcome to this explainer. Today we're looking at something absolutely mind-blowing. Literally, right now as you're listening to this, you've got these nonstop biological supercomputers quietly keeping you alive. We almost never give them a second thought, right? Well, until they demand our attention. But what they're doing, minute by minute, is just nothing short of miraculous. I mean, picture this. It's a blistering hot day, and you've just chugged several massive glasses of water, one right after the other. We have all been there. And, well, we all know exactly what happens next. Behind that sudden, undeniable urge to go to the bathroom is a highly sophisticated system acting as a fine-tuned internal sensor. It instantly knows what you just drank and exactly what it needs to do with it. Section 1. The body's master sensors. Okay, let's dive right in. To figure out where that sudden urge comes from, we really need to look at the main job of the two vital organs running the entire show. Say hello to your kidneys. These are two little bean-shaped organs that honestly never get a day off. They are on permanent duty. Why? Well, because every single time you eat something, your bloodstream turns into this chaotic mix of shifting chemicals. The kidneys just sit there acting as the ultimate stabilizing force. They balance your bodily fluids, they actively scan for waste, and they just instinctively know when to release the exact hormones, vitamins, and minerals you need to, actually stay alive.
Section 2. A numbers game.
To really wrap our heads around the sheer scale of this operation, we've got to look at the math. 180. Your kidneys are filtering an astonishing 180 liters of blood every 24 hours. Their main gig is turning waste products into urine, and to pull that off, they're sifting through a volume of liquid that's roughly equivalent to a large bathtub every single day. Now, you might be wondering, wait a minute, how on earth do they filter 180 liters when the average human body only holds about 8 liters of blood, right? Well, this perfectly illustrates the math behind it. It's continuous repetition. Those 8 liters of blood are cycling through your kidneys between 20 and 25 times every single day. It's just a relentless loop. Literally every drop of your blood gets cleaned and audited dozens of times before your head even hits the pillow at night. Section 3. Inside the nephron. So how does a massive filtration job like that actually happen? Let's zoom way in, down from the macro level of your whole body, straight to the microscopic factory floor where the heavy lifting gets done. The whole secret is something called a nephron. Your blood enters the kidney through arteries that branch and branch and branch down into incredibly tiny vessels. These vessels entwine with special internal modules, the nephrons. And get this, packed into each kidney is an array of 1 million of these nephrons. 1 million microscopic factories per kidney, carefully sifting through your blood. Let's see how this builds step by step. The journey really comes down to two crucial pieces of equipment. First up, blood flows into a tiny microscopic sieve called a glomerulus. This sieve only lets specific ingredients like vitamins and minerals slip through. Then those ingredients travel into a long, stringy tubule. You can think of this tubule as the ultimate decision maker. It checks if any of these ingredients are actually needed by your body at that exact moment. If they are, it reabsorbs them right back into your blood. If not, it rejects them. Section 4. The waste disposal system. Of course, your blood isn't just carrying around useful vitamins. It picks up a whole lot of garbage along the way, too. When the tubules sense compounds that the body absolutely does not need, like urea, which is just leftover junk from breaking down proteins in your food, it shifts into full-on waste disposal mode. It routes those useless compounds right out of the kidneys as urine. That urine then travels down these two long sewers called ureters. These tubes empty everything straight into your bladder so it can be discharged, getting rid of that toxic waste once and for all. But hey, remember that whole chugging water scenario from the beginning? Obviously, there's water in that urine too. If the kidney detects high water levels in your blood, it sends the extra liquid right down to the bladder to be removed. But if it detects low water levels, like if you're dehydrated, it releases water back into your bloodstream instead, meaning way less makes it to your bladder. It's a perfect balancing act. This is exactly why your urine looks yellower when you haven't had enough to drink. By constantly monitoring this, your kidneys completely stabilize your body's fluid levels. Section 5. Beyond fluid balance. Now, what's really interesting here is that making urine is basically just their day job. These organs have some serious hidden superpowers. Behind the scenes, they activate vitamin D to keep your bones strong. They secrete a hormone called renin, which is essentially an emergency switch that raises your blood pressure if it ever drops too low. Plus, they produce erythropoietin, which is a signal commanding your body to crank out more red blood cells when your oxygen dips. They aren't just filters, guys. They are dynamic, vital life support systems actively regulating your blood chemistry. Section 6. Our magical beans. As we start to wrap up this journey, we really have to acknowledge the true life or death stakes here. Without these unsung heroes quietly sitting in your lower back, our fluids would completely spiral out of control. Just think about it. Every single time we eat, our blood gets hit with a heavy load of unsifted ingredients. Without those 2 million microscopic nephrons doing their thing, the sudden buildup of toxic waste would quickly overload our entire system, and well, frankly, we would expire. So, the absolutely crucial point here is that they don't just keep things running smoothly, they keep us alive. As the source material so perfectly puts it, lucky then that we have 2 of these magical beans. They are truly the ultimate autonomous guardians of our internal environment.
It really makes you pause, doesn't it? Just appreciating the immense microscopic machinery keeping you moving every single day is wild. If 2 little bean-shaped organs can do all of this while you just casually go about your day, it begs the question, what other unsung heroes are working tirelessly inside you right now? Keep exploring, keep learning, and for sure, never underestimate the magnificent architecture of your own body. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.